Calling the meeting to order. Roll call. Maria Okpara, present. Rick Raleigh is absent. Gary Arce.
Here.
Amanda Buchanan.
Here.
Dennis Bender is absent. And so we have a quorum. We have three board members. Per board bylaw 9250, remuneration, reimbursement, and other benefits. I'm requesting the superintendent bring forward a resolution for ratification to consider at the December 12, 2024 board meeting regarding board compensation due to board member absences this evening. Ms. White, will you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance? You should never look at me like that. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. Callie, do we have any public comments pertaining to closed session?
We do not.
Thank you. Closed session item. Number 1, superintendent's evaluation. Number 2, people personnel expulsion cases. Expulsion number 2, 24-25 through expulsion number 5, 24-25. Stipulated expulsion number 2, 24-25, and stipulated number 3, 24-25. Revocation of expulsion case, expulsion number 22, 23-24, and annual review continue case AR number 3, 24-25. Conference on Litigation, Government Code Section 54956.9, subsection A, current litigation, 11 cases. CIVDS 20-11183, CIVSB 2111303, 2220303, 2218676, 2314073, 2322171, 2412359, 2412687, 2321161, 2404404, and CIVVS 2400289. Government Code Section 54954.5 subsection C and 54956.9 subsection D, subsection D, and subsection E, and subsection I. Anticipated litigation, 1 case, 2020-2105. Number 4, public employee discipline, dismissal, release, reassignment, transfer, leave, title, certificated and classified employees. Number 5, public employee appointment, resignation, retirement, reduction, title, certificated and classified employees. Number 6, conference with labor negotiator, agency negotiator Jeremiah Harrison, employee organization, Apple Valley Unified Teachers Association. Conference with labor negotiator, agency negotiator Christine Dupree, employee organization, California School Employees Association. Security matters, Government Code Section 54957, consultation with Apple Valley Unified School District Chief of Police. And I ask for a motion to go into closed session.
So moved.
And I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We shall return. Maria Okpara, I am here. Rick Raleigh is absent. Gary R.C.
Here.
Amanda Buchanan.
Here.
Dennis Bender is absent. Camilla, will you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Snow Lion's here. Snow Lion's here, yes. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for being here. Before we get started, I would like to say that the board appreciates and supports our educational partners' input at our meetings. Engagement by members of the public and civic matters is a cornerstone of our democracy. Everyone should have a chance to express their opinions within the guidelines the board has established for its meetings, so that we are able to conduct the meeting effectively and efficiently. During the meeting, there will be time for the public to comment on matter not on the agenda. In addition, members of the public may comment on specific agenda items after I, as your board president, ask for public comment on an item. Until it is your turn to speak, or if you are here just to observe the meeting, please refrain from any behavior that prevents others from participating in the meeting or that disrupts the board's ability to conduct the business of the board. Once again, thank you very much for taking your time to join us this evening and to be a participant in this duty of serving our students and our educational community. Before I start, I need to welcome our superintendent from Snow Line School District. Thank you.
Wearing his ribbon.
All right. Reports from our student representatives. Rio Vista School of Applied Learning. Speakers are Brooklyn Strubing, Lucas Hammerstrom, Elena Sushi, Camila Rivero, Caitlin Wheeler, and Austin Monson. Can you please go and address us? Thank you.
Good evening, Apple Valley Unified School District board members, administration, and guests. My name is Brooklyn Strubing, and I am the Rio Vista Associated Student Body President. With me tonight, I have my Vice President, Lucas Hammershon, Secretary, Eliana Sochil, Spirit Commissioner, Camila Rivero, Pride Commissioner, Caitlin Wheeler, and our Reading Commissioner, Austin Monson. Tonight, we are going to share with you some of the exciting things happening at Rio Vista. But first, we have an activity for you.
My name is Luke.
It's tall.
My name is Lucas Hammerstrom. I'm the Vice President of Rio Vista's ASB. For the month of November, we like to take a moment and think of something we're thankful for each day. Even when you're having a bad morning, you can always think of something you're thankful for. Focusing on the good in your life can help you. I'm thankful for my family and friends. What's something you're thankful for?
Do you want an answer from us?
Share with your shoulder partner, the person sitting next to you.
Go ahead.
My name
My name is Ileana Suchel, and I am the ASB Secretary. I am the note taker, attendance manager, and the president and vice president's right hand man. Did you know that we attend our Booster Club's monthly meetings? ASB tries to collaborate closely with Schools Booster Club to support and enhance student activities. This partnership allows us to pool resources and ideas, ensuring that we can provide enriching experiences for students, from community events to academic and activities. The booster has been instrumental in helping us fund and organize events, and we're grateful for the support and commitment to our school community. My name is Camila, and I am the Spirit Commissioner. Last week, we celebrated Red Ribbon Week. Rio Vista ASB members visited many of our classrooms to read a story and do a fun activity. We had dress up days like dress like a celebrity and dress like a villain. We had some amazing looking door decorations as well as combining this year's theme and Halloween. On October 25th, Rio had their annual fall festival that brought a ton of people from the community to have a fun night of games. ASB members were able to run some of the games and activities.
My name is Caitlin Wheeler, and I'm the Pride Commissioner. We have so many great things happening at Rio Vista this year. We have students joining before and after school ELAP activities such as yearbook club, advanced cricket, beginning cricket, tutoring, art, flag football, esports, and running club. We have fun providing Friday games at lunches, working the Brownie Point stores, and helping out at attendance parties. We love to be a big help to those in need. We have recently started our TA jobs and are helping out in different classrooms to show our knowledge and understanding of how Rio works.
Hello, my name is Austin, and I am the Reading Commissioner. We have a lot of fun upcoming events at Rio Vista. Kindness Week is up next. Rio Vista loves to create kindness change and do the Great Kindness Challenge. We are excited to get back into the classrooms with our Thanksgiving and Thankful books. Kids here at Rio Vista love to read and listen to our books that are read by the ASB Reading Committee. Speaking of reading, we just filled out our fancy new book vending machines where students can earn coins to buy books. Here are some coins for you to hand out whenever you're on campus.
I want two. I'm a hoarder. Thank you so much.
As you can see, like our shirts say, we service with pride, lead with confidence, and inspire to impact lives. Thank you for letting us share some of the wonderful things going on at Rio Vista with you. We hope you have a wonderful night.
Thank you so much. High Desert Premier Academy, Gianna Perez.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Good evening, President Okpara, esteemed board members, Superintendent Nelson, Executive Cabinet, and Apple Valley Unified staff, students, families, and community members. I am Gianna Perez, a senior at High Desert Premier Academy. Last month, Mr. Smith had another coffee with the principal. He says he got some great ideas from the parents who came. A big thank you to all of them. HDPA also hosted their first paint and pizza with the families. It turned out great for our first event. We painted the night before Christmas and ate pizza while enjoying the company of staff from the school. Mr. Nelson Lopez Campos shared information to the group about how HDPA is working to become a community school. On October 28th, our PE class took a trip to Top Golf, and each one of us had a blast. It was very fun. On Monday, November 4th, a group of our graphic design and communication students went to Universal Studios for a pyro and technology lesson. We learned about how technology and pyrotechnics is used during video production. We also were able to experience a behind the scenes look at Waterworld and the Backlot. On November 11th is Veterans Day. Thank you to all those veterans that have served our country and or is serving our country. On Friday, November 22nd is Substitute Appreciation Day. Shout out to all those substitute teachers who take the time to come in and teach when we need them. Special shout out to Ms. Pickett and Mr. Coleman for always being there for us. National Family Literacy Month is an annual designation observed in November. This month, get your whole family snuggled up on the couch, open up a good book, and with this, we hope you have an amazing Thanksgiving break, and I look forward to seeing all of you next month.
Thank you very much. Apple Valley High School, Eden Piolo.
Yeah, thank you. Good evening, members of the board and attendees. I'm Eden Piolo, the Apple Valley High School Associate Student Body Line President, and I hope you had an amazing fall break. Tonight, I will be sharing with you what our students, staff have been doing this last month, as well as our goals for November. First, I would like to announce that we had a fantastic WASC visit this week where our visiting committee came to review all aspects of our school. They confirmed that Seminole Pride is contagious and many wonderful things during the readout. The full report will be released in February. And second, I mentioned in the last meeting that some of our students in ASB had the opportunity to tour for the class of 73 and 74. Well, recently we received a very complimentary letter from a retired Rear Admiral Reserve during her alumni visit to AVHS. She commented that they enjoyed the tour and it was an amazing experience. In athletics, our Sun Devils are always excel. As well as we are ending the fall sports, we have been ending the season very successfully. Some of our cross-country runners have made it to the top 10 in the MRL and will be racing in CIF. The tennis and volleyball girls were both selected by their peers to receive the Mojave River League Sportsmanship Award. The volleyball girls advanced all the way to the quarterfinals of CIF, their overall record being 19-11. And our tennis girls are proud to be the MRL champions, and which in fact, the last time girls tennis won league was in 1999.
Ooh.
We are very proud of these young ladies and boys as they've been outstanding all season. Football won their last games, one of them being their last home game, winning 47-0. Although I'm very sad that the football season is almost over, but we are so excited to see them advance to CIF. And we wouldn't have done it without our cheer squad bringing the school spirit to every game, the sportsman team for keeping our athletes safe and healthy, the football and cheer coaches, our camp for capturing all the sports highlights, and as well as our school programs. They have been very successful as well. We had 5 FFA officers attend the National FFA Convention in Indianapolis. And one of our Sun Devils, Lawson Seckard, was one of the 4 in the nation in the proficiency competition in sheep production. Mast Camp Graphics represented AVHS CTE programs at the High Desert Education Summit at BBC. And recently, we had AVHS had 56 students qualified to attend the State Seal of Biliteracy last night at Oak Hills. These students are on track to graduation from high school with a special seal on their high school diplomas, indicating that they're proficient in a second or third language. We are very proud of our outstanding students and all they have accomplished in the month of October. And even though the fall sports are coming to a close, we are very excited to start the winter sports. And here are some of the sports starting the season. We have boys and girls basketball, and we did have boys basketball have their first game today. Boys, girls, and soccer, wrestling, girls softball, sorry, and baseball, and of course, esports. So we wish them luck this season, and we can't wait to see what exciting news they will bring to our school. There are many exciting things happening at Apple Valley High School, and I want to thank you all for continued support. We couldn't give our students any of these incredible opportunities without you. And thank you for your time, and I hope you guys have a wonderful and fulfilling Thanksgiving season.
Thank you. Granite Hills High School, Hannah Forget.
Every time. Good evening, Executive Cabinet, board members, and attendees. My name is Hannah Forget, and I'm the Governing Council President at Granite Hills High School, and I have a lot of wonderful news tonight. ASB has been very busy fundraising and planning events. In October, we held a Wingstop and Chipotle fundraiser that combined brought in over $300 for our program. Last week, we had a Spirit Week for Halloween and our last football game of the year. Monday for our Spirit Week was Fall Colors, Tuesday Meme Day, Wednesday Class Colors and a Halloween-themed rally, Thursday Halloween costumes, and Friday was Blackout for our student section theme. The pep rally went incredible and our students had a lot of fun. The decorations were also really good. This month, ASB has a lot planned. We're hosting a door decorating contest as well as one more Spirit Week before Thanksgiving break to show Cougar Pride. Theater held their second annual Harvest Festival and it had a great turnout. Theater's also currently getting ready for opening night of Addams Family the Musical that takes place tomorrow at 7 p.m. I recommend you come out and watch. They're doing incredible. It'll be showing at Granite this weekend and next weekend, 7 p.m. on Fridays and 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. on Saturdays. Last month, Theater also competed in their first DTAS comp of the year. Out of 55 schools, Granite placed 4th, and all of the competitors made it to semifinals, with 3 of those groups making it to finals with honorable mentions. Our mock trial team had their first competition last night against Victor Valley High School, and we are very happy to announce that we brought home our first win of the season. As one of the team captains, I'm extremely proud of this team. We have grown so much in the last 3 years. This year, the team has a new coach and 18 members for the first time in almost 8 years. We are extremely thankful to Senor Esplin for coaching this year because without him, we couldn't do it. Our next competition will be on November 13th at 5 p.m. Our CTE programs are continuing to prepare for Skills USA and are excited for this year's competition. Our SCADA students met with industry professionals from Mojave Desert Air Quality Management District yesterday to receive hands-on experience and training for successful careers in environmental monitoring, compliance, and SCADA technology. As for athletics, boys and girls tennis won league titles and all of the varsity players got league patches. Girls tennis got second place in the league and made it to the first round of CIF. Girls golf also got second place in league and made it to playoffs, as well as volleyball, who also placed second and made it to playoffs. Our football season also just ended, finishing 5-4. They played well and had a great season. Overall, our fall sports did incredible. Each team also held senior nights to say goodbye to the graduating seniors and wish them luck on their next endeavors. They will all be incredibly missed. Our winter sports are now getting ready to start next week. I hope you all have a great month and a good Thanksgiving break. And in honor of Thanksgiving, I would like to give all of our school staff, district employees, teachers, and my fellow ASB members a very happy Thanksgiving and a lot of thanks. We thank you for your continued support of Granite Hills, and I look forward to sharing more with you next month. As always, Maroon and Gray lead the way.
Thank you so much. Board comments. Amanda Buchanan.
So good evening, everyone. I did want to begin by saying thank you to all the incredible students that are here. Great use of Kagan strategies and our champs over there at Rio Vista in that presentation. But it's always inspiring to hear directly from our students about your experiences and achievements going on at your schools. So last month, I had the opportunity to attend the fall joint meeting where the focus was on the future of work. And it was a powerful discussion that featured many of our industry partners, as well as a phenomenal student representative that was from another school down the hill. But it's clear that the collaboration between our schools and local industries is paving the way for exciting opportunities for our students. Congratulations to our district for receiving such a prestigious award in our AVID program. It brings me joy when we can collectively celebrate these accomplishments. I also had the pleasure of attending the final football games of the season for both Granite and Apple Valley High School, so I was at both of those. Both events showcased incredible school spirit and community pride. Additionally, I'd like to extend a heartfelt congratulations to the newest doctor in our district, Dr. Agard from Granite Hills High School. What an outstanding accomplishment for her and the school. Another highlight of the month was the Apple Valley High School WASC visit. Thank you to the staff for inviting me to participate and for your hard work in preparing for this important milestone. I was also honored to attend the Seal of Biliteracy Awards ceremony last night, celebrating those students who had achieved this prestigious recognition. These students are a testament to the hard work and dedication it takes to achieve fluency in multiple languages, a skill that will serve them later in life, well in their futures. I'm always jealous, by the way, of people that speak more than one language. And some of them were listing off like 2 extra last night. It was very impressive. I'd also like to recognize our teachers for their unwavering commitment to the community outreach. Their participation in events like the town's trunk or treat create lasting memories for our family. And my children, for instance, always look forward to the books that they receive. I think they even were looking forward to the books more than the candy at the town trunk or treat. The line was very long and they were like, it needs to move. The books are going to be gone. But they weren't. There was tons. The teachers were well prepared. And then finally, as a small gesture of appreciation, I did bring some leftover Halloween candy that I didn't get to hand out. So if any of the students and children in the audience, once President Akpar excuses you, please feel free to come up and grab a candy bar on your way out. Because if you don't eat it, I will, and I don't want to eat it. So thank you. As always, I am proud of the remarkable work happening across our district. So have a great Thanksgiving month. And that's it for me.
Thank you so much.
I'll grab
Mr. Arce?
I also want to compliment all of our students. It's always the highlight of our board meetings to see you show up and to let us know what's going on your campuses. So thank you so much for all the time and energy and the effort that you put into serving your campuses. It's always a joy to hear from you. I was also able to visit Rancho Verde last month, and I was just really impressed by all the things going on there at that campus. I learned about the new Reading Intervention Program, which has been expanded to the upper grades. They have a new Reading Resource Center, which has valuable resources and additional intervention strategies and support for students in their reading. So kudos to that. I also saw the new Arts Attack program and the campus beautification that's involved in that and all the skill that the students are exercising in that. Mrs. Shelton has done an outstanding job in their campus garden, teaching the students about plant biology and plant growth and soil characteristics and so on. So I was really impressed with what's going on there on the garden. So thank you very much to Mr. Cranston and all the staff at Rancho Verde. Some great things going on there. Also want to congratulate Mrs. Ponce and her hardworking staff at the Apple Valley Virtual Academy. Don't know how many people are aware, but getting close to 200 students are involved in our virtual academy. And what this does is it supplies extra support for students who are on an at-home independent study program. And I just want to thank her and her staff for the new parent training workshops that they're involved in, the new library resource area that they have there, which is supplying students with extra courses and extra support that they need. And I also had a chance to visit Granite Hills High School last month. So I want to congratulate Mr. Powell and all the staff there for the work that they're doing. I was able to visit some math classes, some foreign language classes. I was especially thrilled to be able to, going back to the age of the dinosaurs, remember some of my high school French as we visited some foreign language classes. So it was nice to exchange a few pleasantries in French with the students there. Every class I visited, math classes, foreign language classes, special ed classes, everywhere I visited, the students were engaged and on task. and the teachers were involved in such innovative practices. I was really impressed. Kind of the highlight for me was to visit one of the CTE baking classes. And as Mrs. Buchanan mentioned, there's so many students, so many more students now involved in our Skills USA competition. And so I visited a baking class, and the students were working on cinnamon rolls that day.
All right.
And my only disappointment
You didn't get it.
was that we arrived too early in the day, and the cinnamon rolls were not ready. So I sadly, with great sorrow, had to leave that classroom without being able to sample the cinnamon rolls. But I've sampled some of their products in the past, and they always do such outstanding work. So just want to say a big thank you to all the students and staff throughout the district who are doing such great things every day. Please have a wonderful Veterans Day holiday this month. Thank you very much to our men and women in uniform, and please have a safe and restful Thanksgiving break this month. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I guess it's my turn. I'm going to start by saying thank you all for giving us the opportunity to serve you sitting from this end. It's not always easy to come up with the right words and to say it the way it should come out. As you can tell, everybody here has an accent but me. So, but I'm going to make it work. I had the opportunity to visit two schools last month, for the Halloween parade. Um, I, Anybody that knows me knows that anytime you put me in front of kids, I'm worse than the kids. And so I dance so much with those kids. I have never enjoyed Michael Jackson songs as much as I did on those days. And those kids made me feel so young. So I went to Mariana School, and there was a Halloween parade. And every single kid that came through gave me high five, so it felt so good. And then we went on to go to Sycamore Rocks to enjoy their Halloween parade. It was such a joy just to see the kids, and also to see the parents that came out dressed for the occasion. And I thought, what are you dressed up for? It's this morning. But they wanted to show their kids that they could also enjoy the events that we put together in our schools. Then I had the joy of going as the plus one to the Avid Impact ceremony. As you can see, this blinking light. I thought that was an error for them to give it to me, because I have a tendency to play with buttons. But here it is. We won that impressive award, and to see to hear our name being called in that room felt so good. That something was happening at our schools, and that the county actually recognizes what we do in a small town like Apple Valley. And then we went to the WASP visit last Sunday. I have to say, because I bleed orange everywhere I go, not today, but because I bleed orange, I was so ecstatic when I saw them, and I wanted them to just see the whole picture of the school. And I didn't know when to stop, and I kept saying, ask them this and tell them this, let them show you, because there was so much about our schools that I think a stranger or a visitor needs to hear about the great things happening at our schools. And sometimes we don't say enough of it. And then I went to the Seal of Biliteracy yesterday with Trustee Buchanan and the superintendent and a few of the administrative team to celebrate our kids who speak more than one language. And I felt so at home, and I told the superintendent, I don't speak English. I don't speak English. That's because I speak 7 languages, so they kind of come in my head. Many people who hear me speak will think I should be speaking faster. And it is because I am translating the words that come to me in different languages and trying to put them in the right place so that it doesn't come out wrong. So I really appreciate those students who who've taken the time to learn another language on top of what they already have. Learning a language is not easy. I speak those languages. I didn't go to school for some of them. It was through immersion. So I don't remember how I got it, but I have it. And sometimes I don't use all of them. But occasionally when that word is said, I think, okay, I hear what you're saying. But I have to say that the Veterans Holiday is coming, and Mrs. Nelson and I have a special relationship with Veterans Day. Happens to be my late mother's birthday, and it happens to be her late father's birthday. So we kind of share that day as a Veterans Day, and we think about it, and we think about our families that have paid the ultimate price. And if you have family that has paid the ultimate price in the veterans, being a veteran of this country, please think about them, celebrate them, and thank the people who stood by them when they went off to war. Thanksgiving is coming. I wish you all a great Thanksgiving. It is not a tradition that I know of. I did not grow up with that. So I'm always looking for people who are cooking so I can go to their homes and eat. So I wish you all the very best. And thank you so much to Camille for agreeing to lead the Pledge of Allegiance. I know it's not always easy, but when I come out of closed session, I pick a student because we're here to serve a student, and I like them to be able to lead the pledge. I really, really adore each and every one of you children. I don't have any of mine here, so you all become mine. And I thank you. I thank the staff, the administration, and the teachers who continue to support you. I thank the parents for giving us the opportunity to serve their children. That's about all I got for now. Mrs. Nelson?
Well, you know that I pay attention to what the students say because that's what I'm here for, right? And I love that Rio Vista made us turn to our friends, our shoulder partner, and tell them what we were thankful for. And for those of you that don't know, I turned to Kylie and said, I'm thankful for you because Kylie is with me every single day. She's the executive assistant in the superintendent's office, and she gets me to all those appointments at the schools to be with students and in the classrooms. And so you guys did a phenomenal job of reminding us to identify those things that we're thankful for. I love that you're out reading to other students. I love that you have a kindness week that you participate in. It is near and dear to my heart. And I always participate in Rio's Kindness Week and go take a string off of one year they gave me the little strings and I had to go and pass them out. ELOP on your campus after school is phenomenal. I know that there's some things happening before school as well, but I did get an invite a few weeks ago when I was on campus to stop by and have my nails done because I hear that there's some nail art going on. So I'm coming. I'm going to come. But I think Zoe and Kylie plan to join me. So we'll be by. Gianna, we met a young man during superintendent advisory at High Desert Premier that told us that he was your boyfriend and he claimed he was going to come with you to the board meeting. And I told him he needed to. So give him a hard time that he's not here sitting next to you because he said he was your support. Okay. I love that you appreciate that, but I wanted you to know that I heard him. I knew he said to me he was going to be here to support you, but we appreciated his input during student advisory. So you can go back and tell him that. Top Golf is fantastic. And I knew that you guys were going, and you have High Desert Premier has done a great job of connecting students to different opportunities in the community, as well as outside of our community. And so I look forward to hearing the other things that you plan to do with some of those field trips. Eden, you're right. Sundevil pride is contagious. The WASC team did say it over and over again. The fact that during your CIF report and talking about football, that you recognized all the staff members and all the behind the scenes things that take place doesn't go unnoticed. That's pretty powerful that you take the time. And I think that of all the students, you don't just talk about the activities, you talk about all the people that make it happen and what you are appreciative of. Hannah. I was able to attend, I'm not going to talk about what you talked about. I was able to attend the pep rally prior to the football game. And so I got to watch all of the stuff that was going on. Yeah, you and Joanna had the mic and we're walking. I was really there and I absolutely loved it. But what I want to say is you had everybody engaged and everything you did had the students responding and participating. And that's what that's all about. The other thing that I will say is Mr. Nelson knows we are going on a date to go see the Adams family. And just the little bit of dancing that went on during the pep rally hooked me. I know it's going to be phenomenal. And I do appreciate that you brought Jilly with you too. Sorry, Jilly. You probably don't go by Jilly, but I've known her since first grade. Joanna since she was little too, second grade. Yeah. That's how this works in this district. Kids stick around, and that's what I think about the elementary students that are here. Eventually, you'll be taking the places of these high school students, and you will be reporting. And hopefully, we're all here to still hear those things and cheer you on, because that's why we have you here, to see what is happening in other places too. I can confirm that Ms. Okpara did dance through all of the Halloween events that we went to. I, by mistake, made a scheduled date with her to go over the agenda setting, which is the requirement of the board president. I did it on the morning that all the parades were taking place. She showed up and wondered why I had been so foolish in my attempt to schedule. I told her, let's get in the car and you can look at the agenda in the car and we will go to the parades, which we did. The student advisories have been taking place across the district. We've accomplished our beginning with both high schools, all three high schools actually, and our third through eighth grade, fourth through eighth grade advisory, which is about 99 fourth through eighth graders here at the district office. And they left with an assignment, and I was invited back to Rancho Verde this morning to see what they had accomplished. Our Youth Truth Survey is something that we value the data from parents, staff, and students, and we want to encourage people to participate and be honest in their survey responses. And so every group of students has the task of going back and talking to their administration about how to encourage others to participate. And the Rancho Verde kids did a presentation to each fourth, fifth, and sixth grade group and third graders, and it was a PowerPoint. And they talked about it. It was short, but they gave example questions and they had them respond as to how they would respond to their shoulder partner, just like you guys did. It was pretty cool. And so I know those things are happening out on campus, and I just want to encourage everybody to give their true feedback so that we can work for change within the district. I attended the California School Boards Association San Bernardino County and Riverside County joint meeting as well. It was a great presentation on the workforce and the future for our students. Also attended SANDABS on October 30th. This is information for the board. You will be asked to look at the different areas and what you are looking for advocacy. They would like feedback from board members so that we can start working on an advocacy plan, both at the federal and state level. The Avid Impact Awards. The district received the Avid Impact Award specifically for a tutoring program that we have in the district. The high desert is isolated. Those of you that all live here know that we don't have access to a four-year university to pull tutors from. We have Victor Valley College. So we don't typically send our funds to other vendors to do the work. Our after school ELOP programs are run by our staff and our students from the high school, paid student interns to do that. And we love that that's the connection. That's what the Avid Impact Award was. We struggle to get Avid tutors. And so we have an entire group of students that have been trained by Avid here on property to go back out into our schools and train and support students at lower levels. And so it's a promising practice and they wanted to highlight it. And so we were very proud that they recognized the Avid tutoring program. Seal of Biliteracy is always a highlight for me. We were one of the first districts in the state to offer the Seal of Biliteracy many years ago. Erica Perrine and Several of the other counselors have been involved. Erica in particular has been since the very beginning. I remember her finding physicians and people out of the country that spoke both English and the language that they were trying to assess a student in. It has changed dramatically over the last 15, 18 years. And so the process to which students can become biliterate and receive that seal has improved. So we don't have to go all over the world to try to find people to test and confirm that these kids are biliterate. I also wanted to do a shout out to Officer Gotti. He's not here, but his boss is. And I was on my way to Apple Valley High School for the WASC readout this week, and Officer Gotti was on the corner of Bear Valley and Navajo, outside of his vehicle, watching students cross, and not even on the corner that the school is on. And he's out there just talking to kids. And I really appreciate that, the building of relationship and him knowing who those students are. HTPA and Phoenix Academy will begin their training for students of champions. They will be getting a mentoring program that comes out of their equity multiplier dollars that they've received. And it'll be adults from both sites, both classified and certificated staff. And they'll be trained by Jessica Sprick of Safe and Civil Schools. And again, Ms. Okpara already mentioned Veterans Day has a dual meaning in my home, and I'm very appreciative of all of our veterans that are either in the audience or in our community. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. The clerk will read out any action. No, before I go there, I'm not going there yet. California School Employees Association, CSEA, Nicholas Garrett.
Good evening. Sorry, guys. Thank you for letting me speak tonight. As always, no news is good news. I really don't have any news. I'm just here because our sunshine proposal is on the agenda. And in case anybody has any questions or comments or concerns that they need me to address, I'll be here for that support. I do like to say, you students are doing amazing. It is like sitting over there listening to everything. I'm just like, wow, that's some great stuff. I don't speak but my one language, somewhat. Okay. And just to hear everything, and I'm a proud father of a senior this year, and this year has flown by, and I can't wait to see what she gets to do in her future. But you guys are just amazing. So thank you all.
Thank you very much. Apple Valley Unified Teachers Association, AVUTA, Karen Sabers.
Kind of nervous with Ryan sitting here. It is that, it is. All right. Good evening, Superintendent Nelson, board members, cabinet, and audience. I hope everyone's doing well this evening. On October 26th, Avuda participated in the Town of Apple Valley Trunk or Treat. We once again handed out over 1,000 pieces of candy and 1,000 books to our students. It's always such a fun night, and thank you to Trustee Buchanan, Renee Longshore, for being there to help us. Anita was missed. She was out doing what she does best in her retirement, which is traveling, as well as Miss Akapara. I believe you were traveling at the time as well.
In Europe. Yeah.
We do have the Town of Apple Valley Christmas tree lighting on December 3rd from 5 to 7, where we will be handing out gloves, beanies, and other fun toys to our students. So if any of you, Dustin. It's a long story. So he'll take it. 7th grade, I think it was 7th grade, 6th grade. Yeah, I was with Ryan Reynolds. I was privileged.
Me too.
It was good.
A little better in my world because I shared with Cabinet last time I was at the airport. I was approached by two different people. One telling me I look like George Bush, but the younger one, and the second one was that I look like Will Ferrell. And so, like, people came up. So I think Ryan Reynolds in my wife's eyes is a step up. So I appreciate that.
It was good.
Go ahead.
All right. It was funny. I was very impressed with all the classes, especially for being the day after Halloween. The students were all on task and working hard. Great job, Sandia teachers. Beginning next week, I will be delivering breakfast to all of our members at the different school sites. The schedule for the school sites will be sent out to the site reps tomorrow so that the principals will know when myself or another board member will be coming to your school to serve breakfast. I'll also be delivering our new shirts to all of our members over the next couple of weeks. This is a way for us to say thank you to all of our members for your support. We hope we start seeing a sea of red on Tuesdays. As we move into the holiday months, we need to take this time to show each other grace and compassion. These months can be stressful and filled with some challenges for our parents, students, teachers, staff, and administrators. Take the time to show those around you kindness and appreciation. I also want to take the time to let our veterans know how much they are appreciated, and those in active duty. I have to say, shout out to my nephew. He's in Estonia right now on a mission. Thank you. Have a great Veterans Day and a blessed Thanksgiving break. And solidarity, Karen.
Okay. The clerk will read out any action taken in closed session.
In closed session, the Board of Trustees took action in support of the following recommendation from the superintendent. Item B4, public employee discipline, dismissal, release, reassignment, transfer, leave. On a motion by Mr. Arce and seconded by Ms. Okpara, the Board of Trustees approved the recommendation of the Skelly officer regarding the 5-day suspension of employee number 4865.
Thank you. The board may approve the agenda as is or add and or pull items from the consent agenda for discussion and or action. I need a motion.
So moved.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, recognition and presentation.
Can I have Amber please come up with me? Thanks, Ryan. Sorry. Karen, you've given me such a great opportunity. Come on over here, Amber. Ms. Heitman, would you like to come up as well? Come on up. Don't. It's okay. In late September, Ms. Heitman, principal at Sitting Bull Academy, reached out to us and wanted to nominate Amber Russell, their attendance clerk, for the ABUSD Living Our Values recognition. I have known Ms. Russell since she began working in our clerical family, working at Sandia initially, before taking the position at Sitting Bull Academy as their attendance clerk. And while I have witnessed her living our values of dignity, community, authenticity, and service every time I have been in her presence, on September 26th, 2024, I was not at all surprised to find out she had stopped on her way to work when she believed she had witnessed a young lady get struck by a passing vehicle. It was a pickup truck, and the mirrors on the side of the truck hit the young lady on the shoulder and the side of the head. And she contacted our school police. So Amber pulled over, contacted our school police department while making sure the young lady was okay. The driver felt horrible and stayed with them as well to provide the appropriate information to the police when they arrived. A short time after I arrived, to find our sergeant, the driver, the young lady, and her mother finishing up the report, I was aware that a staff member had also stopped. And in my head, I thought that was because they had recognized the young lady as a student from Sitting Bull Academy. When I got back to the office, I told Kylie that I wanted to find out who the staff member was and that we should recognize them before the board. A short time later, Zoe and Kylie received an email from Ms. Heitman nominating Amber for a recognition, and the mystery staff member had a name. Amber did not stop because she recognized the young lady. She stopped because it was the right thing to do. The young lady was a student within the district, but not from Sitting Bull Academy. Amber, on behalf of the AVUSD Board of Trustees, I am proud to present you with this certificate of recognition for living our values of dignity, community, authenticity, and service.
Go ahead, Ryan.
For sure.
Okay. Discussion information. Receive Apple Valley Unified Teachers Association Sunshine Proposal for successor agreement with Apple Valley Unified School District. Jeremiah Harrison, Director of Human Resources.
No, it's good? All right, just like that. All right. Good evening, everyone. The successor agreement with AVUTA is open for negotiations at this point, and it's our desire to begin negotiations tomorrow. You've received AVUSD's Sunshine to AVUTA, dated November 7th, 2024. It's our intent to open 7 articles for negotiations this year. You can see those in front of you. That's Article 1, 3, 13, 15, 17, 19, and 20. Are there any questions that I could answer?
I don't have any question.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Receive Apple Valley Unified School District's Sunshine Proposal for successor agreement with Apple Valley Unified Teachers Association. Jeremiah Harrison again. I'm just going to ignore you.
Got too far away. You also see AVUTA's Sunshine agreement in front of you, or Sunshine proposals in front of you.
Yes.
Can I answer any questions about those?
No.
Thank you.
We have to do it the right way. Okay. Receive California School Employers Association Chapter 828 CSEA reopener articles on negotiations with Apple Valley Unified School District. Christine Dupree.
Right. In the agenda, you also have a copy of California School Employees Association reopeners for this year. It is a reopener for us this year. So total compensation is open, as well as the opportunity to open 2 articles. Any questions?
Any questions? Thank you so much. Let the kids go again. Okay, Kylie, do we have any public comments? As provided on our public comments card, speakers are requested to limit comments to a maximum of 3 minutes. If more than one person wishes to speak on the same topic, subsequent speakers should limit their remarks to new information only. Public comments shall be limited to a maximum of 20 minutes per item. I see the public comments card, and I'm not sure I can hold this gentleman to the 3 minutes mark, but I'm going to give it a shot. Brian Holman.
Read his first place for them.
Yeah, oh, I didn't notice that again. I'm sorry. Gosh, I apologize. This isn't part of my time, is it? Let me take that off. I apologize. I didn't see that.
Just rub it in, rub it in.
Yeah, good evening. My name is not Ryan Reynolds, it's Ryan Holman. I'm the Snow Lines Unified School District Superintendent. First of all, I just have to say to President Okpara, as well as members RC and Buchanan and all the administrative staff, what a wonderful, truly wonderful start to the evening. You students are honestly why we do the work that we do, but incredibly impressive. And Zoe, please vouch for me in that, you were my shoulder partner. Do you recall what I said that I most appreciated? Yeah, it really was. It was AVUSD. It was AVUSD. And that's really why I'm here this evening. Again, Snow Line Joint Unified School District, we are up here in the high desert. If you don't know, we're 220 square miles, much like yourselves out here. But I'll tell you, we are very grateful for all of you. And I'll say a fateful day on September 10th was the bridge fire. The bridge fire was kind of making its way up from Glendora, but it exploded on that evening. And we happened to be in a board meeting, got a telephone call, and boy, we had to get going right away. Franklin Delano Roosevelt talks about, in the midst of crisis, we really see character. And I'm here to say Apple Valley Unified School District has outstanding character. It was a tough time. Eight homes were lost, as well as 8 outbuildings in the Wrightwood and Pinion Hills area. But that evening, the fire was really ripping across Wrightwood. We were saved, I think, by God's hand there. It did not wipe out the town, but we had the chance of losing some assets, and so we needed to move our buses. And all I needed to do was make a call to Trinae Nelson, and it was a call late in the evening because we had to shut down our volleyball match. We were playing Apple Valley Unified High School District, Apple Valley High School, and Alex Parisian, I know Alex. She's your coach. Did a great job. She said, "Let's get going. We've got to cut this down. We got to make sure that Serrano High School and all of Snowline are safe." But my call back to Trinae Nelson, thank you, Trinae. Here it is late in the evening. She said, "You know what, Ryan, you can move your buses out to our yard." Doug Smith, your director, said, "No problem." Right. But we decided to not move them there. We decided to move them to Brian over there, Brian. Your place, Apple Valley High School. And you know what was happening? Homecoming was coming up. But I'll tell you, you said it's not a problem. And so with help from Pat, always Dustin, Matt, you just got the best team there. I'll tell you. You met them out there, Trinae. I think, Pat, you're out there as well. And Dustin was as well. And Matt, and your husband too, right, was out there. It's a date night. I know I'm running out of time, but I'll just say this real quickly. I had to stay behind, but Trinae, you and your team were outstanding. You greeted all of our drivers there. We got all of our buses over there. Brian, thank you, because there was no timeline on that. And you had homecoming coming up too, but you graciously gave us your facility. And so as the days passed, we were able to get our assets back, meaning the buses. More importantly, the assets of the people. And so I hope you board members know how much we appreciate, first of all, you. What we saw here this evening is really indicative of your character. To Dustin, Pat, and Matt, they don't get better. You don't get better assistant superintendents than them, is my belief. I've been 9 years as a superintendent, so I think I have some experience in that regard. But Trinae, we go way, way, way back. She's still very young, by the way. I want you to know. But we go way back. And I don't think there are any better superintendents than Trinae. Trinae, you've done that for me and us in multiple ways, multiple times. Your sidekick there, Kylie, has been outstanding in terms of supporting Apple Valley and the entire high desert in multiple ways, right? And it's clear tonight, as we heard from these students here, how many great outcomes you have occurring here. It's incredibly impressive. We were together last night at the Seal of Biliteracy, seeing the scores and scores of Apple Valley Unified High School District students getting those awards. But Trinae, again, to you and your administrative team, Kylie, Brian, Doug Smith, who might not be here tonight, but we know Doug pretty well, right? Used to be in our district. I would just want to say a heartfelt thanks. Because we go back to that quote from Franklin Delano Roosevelt, right? Through crisis, we really see someone's character. The character of Apple Valley Unified School District, we saw it here today. You were valuing your values. And I just have to say to the administrative team, especially you, Trinae, it's the best of humanity coming from you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I am greatly appreciative. Snowline is greatly appreciative. And we just can't thank you enough, because really at that moment in time and deep into the night, those are scary times. And you stepped up like you always do. And I'm incredibly grateful. Thank you so, so very much. And so with that, I'll get off the microphone. I've been way too long. I'll make sure I pick up my ribbon here, by the way. If you're wondering, I just have to say, somehow, some way, Snowline won the animal showing contest last year. I don't know how that happened. I don't know. I think maybe I was the one who won. I don't know for sure. After defeating Pat Schlosser, who's won the last 2 years prior to that. But we've got it right now. But all that is to say, honesty, kidding aside, this is a wonderful school district, and I saw it here tonight again, and I've known it forever. Trinae, thanks for your great support. Greatly appreciate it.
Thanks, Ryan. And we will be sporting. There's a rule that whoever takes the blue, the other district has to wear their school. Yeah. But we will be wearing them to a board meeting, as the Snowline team had to do a few times. And we will be coming back together May 30th to compete again and get that blue ribbon back. Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's always a pleasure to hear that thank you after the fact, because we are quick to beg and slow to thank. So I'm so grateful that you took your time with managing a whole district and coming here to spend the evening and to show gratitude. Even though when it was done, it wasn't so that we can get gratitude. We did it because you were our neighbor. But the most important thing that I have to say is I can't wait for May, because because we're coming back and we're wrestling that pig and we're getting it. Thank you again.
We hope it's a pig. That's all I can say. It's been a
Yeah.
sheep and a cow, and I had to start working out, you guys, because I'm getting old.
Thank you so much. At this time, I'm going to release the kids because I know you have homework and dinner and all of that. Thank you so much for coming. And don't forget the candy. Thank you. Oh, that is so good. Thanks so much. Thank you very much. Great to see you. You're welcome, Miss.
Honestly, so appreciate you. So
Yeah, I appreciate it so much, so much. Did you finish They didn't finish it? Who is that? Is that good? Did you speak to him? Can you send Chief to go check? Yeah, go ahead. Should I continue?
If we could pause and maybe take a 5-minute break
Yeah.
for a quick recess, if that's okay with the board. Thank you.
Okay, we're back in session. Um, Board comments. Amanda Buchanan,
No comment.
Gary Arce. No comment. Maria Opara, no comments. Trina Nelson. Uh, Public hearing. Conduct a public hearing on Apple Valley Unified Teachers Association initial bargaining proposal to Apple Valley Unified School District. Are there any questions or comments from members of the board regarding the Apple Valley Unified Teachers Association initial bargaining proposal to Apple Valley Unified School District? I now open the public hearing regarding the Apple Valley Unified Teachers Association initial bargaining proposal to Apple Valley Unified School District. The time opened is 8:26. It's now 8:27. Board President, hearing no further public comment, I now close the public hearing for the Apple Valley Unified Teachers Association initial bargaining proposal to Apple Valley Unified School District. The time close is 8:27 p.m. Number 2, conduct a public hearing on Apple Valley Unified School District's initial bargaining proposal to Apple Valley Unified Teachers Association. Are there any questions or comments from members of the board regarding the Apple Valley Unified District's initial bargaining proposal to Apple Valley Unified Teachers Association? It's 8:27. I now open the public hearing regarding the Apple Valley Unified Teachers School District's initial bargaining proposal to Apple Valley Unified Teachers Association. Hearing no further comment, I now close the public hearing for the Apple Valley Unified School District's initial bargaining proposal to Apple Valley Unified Teachers Association. Time close is 8:28. Number 3, conduct a public hearing on California School Employees Association Chapter 828, reopener articles for negotiations with Apple Valley Unified School District. Are there any questions or comments from members of the board regarding the California School Employees Association Chapter 828 reopener articles for negotiations with Apple Valley Unified School District?
I like that we're opening it at 8:28.
No, I'm opening it at 8:29. Is 8:29 by my clock? I now open the getting. So do you have any comment, any questions? You just had to mess with me. Okay. I can do it bender time. Can give you bender time or my time. So we'll wait. Okay. Hearing no further public comment, I now close the public hearing for the California School Employees Association Chapter 828 reopener articles for negotiations with Apple Valley Unified School District. The time is 8:30. Okay, it is recommended that the Board of Trustees discuss and take action on the following items. Approve the initial sunshine proposal for the district on contract reopeners for a successor agreement between the Apple Valley Unified School District and the Apple Valley Unified Teachers Association, AVUTA. I need a motion.
So moved.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Approve the certificated and classified personnel actions as listed.
So moved.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Approve the recommendation for requested leaves as noted.
So moved.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Approve the course of study adoptions for middle school world languages, French 1A, French 1B, Spanish 1A, and Spanish 1B. I need a motion.
So moved.
I'll second. Any discussion?
Ms. Okpara, would you like Mr. Schlosser to explain why we are adding this to the middle school?
They should have added it in elementary school, and if you ask me. But, yeah, please, can you explain?
Yes, thank you. I'm going to keep from touching this mic because it sounds like it's
Has
making
static.
some noise. So yeah, this is to just sort of memorialize the idea that students who do take the sequence of courses 1A in 7th grade, 1B in 8th grade of either French or Spanish as it's offered currently would then go straight to the second year in high school, not having to repeat any of that content, and just kind of makes that pathway more clear. It's going really well. We'd like to see this expand, and philosophically don't disagree with your thought that kind of in the vein of the talk of CELA biliteracy, right? That increasing the language skill in students is a good effort, and it's going well. And so this just allows us to make sure that these courses and this sequence is memorialized properly.
We already voted on it, right? Approve entering
I
into.
believe we just need the vote. We have a motion and a second. We just didn't take the vote yet.
Okay, I need a motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Number 5, approve entering into an agreement with Public Agency Retirement Services to design and administer a supplementary early retirement program for eligible district employees, provided there is sufficient employee participation and demonstrated fiscal savings to the district. I need a motion. I
So
move.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Approve the recommendation of the administrative hearing chairperson effective immediately. Expulsion case number 2, 2024-2025. I need a motion.
So moved.
I'll second.
All in favor? Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Expulsion case number 3, 2024-2025. I need a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Expulsion case number 4, 2024-2025. I need a motion.
So moved.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Expulsion case number 5, 2024-2025. I need a motion.
So moved.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Expulsion case stipulation number 2, 2024-25. I need a motion.
So moved.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Expulsion case number 3, stip number 3, 2024-25. I need a motion.
So moved.
I'll second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Expulsion case 22, 2023, 2024. That's the one we're pulling back, right? I need a motion.
So moved.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Annual review AR 3, 2024-2025. I need a motion.
So moved.
I'll second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Consent item J. It is recommended that the Board of Trustees consider approving a number of agenda items as a consent list. Consent items are routine in nature and item number 1 through 45. I need a motion.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Future items. Does any member of the board have any future items they would like to see?
I know we've had discussion about community schools, and we've had it mentioned a couple times, but it hasn't ever really been presented to us exactly what it's going to look like. Could we maybe get an informational presentation?
I see why not. We need to know before we, okay. Community school. The next board meeting, any other thing you need to bring forward before I go forward? The next board meeting, Thursday, December 12th at 5 p.m. at this building, this room.
Actually, we're probably going to be in the multipurpose room because we'll be recognizing Mr. Bender and Mr. Arcee at that board meeting.
So it's a multi-purpose room.
Yeah.
Okay. There being no further business to come before the Board of Trustees, it is recommended that the meeting be adjourned. I need a motion.
So moved?
All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting is over. Can I get the paper to sign?